What's going on YouTube? Defender32 here, and today in this video I'm going to be reviewing the game After the Fall for the PlayStation VR system. This is a good game made by Vertical Games, same people who brought you Traffic Jams and Arizona Sunshine. Both of those games I both have and very enjoyed. There are cool games, very fun, also funny in some ways. But today I'm going to be reviewing After the Fall for the PSVR system. So this game is set in LA in the 1980s, and there's a horde of zombies that have taken over, and basically you're just trying to control the horde and kill as many zombies as possible. Basically, um, there are three different modes that you can choose from. There's a harvest mode, a private mode, and a mode called Tundradrome, which we're going to get into later. But I'm going to start off with the harvest mode. The harvest mode is basically the campaign of the game. There's 5 different levels for you to progress through. They're each locked depending on, the very first level is called Skid Row. And if you play that by yourself, if you host a match or play that, you can progress through it. But say you want to play along with your friends, you can join their match or any other maps that they've unlocked, and you can also play through those maps as well. Myself personally, I had to play through the first level and try to progress through all 5 levels um, on my own terms rather than join somebody and skipping a level. I wanted to do everything in order, but that's just me. But there are 5 levels. The first level is Skid Row. The second level is I think it's called Radio Tower. There's 2 different maps that has 2 different tower names at the end, and there is Quarantine Center, and then there is Chinatown, which is the last level. Um, the different levels are very fun. They're very different. The level system is very cool. There's different zombie varieties that you can look at, so it's not like almost you're facing the same zombie every time. There are different difficulty modes, starting off with the easiest, which is Survivor. There's Normal, which is Veteran. There's a hard level, which is called Master. And then there's Very Hard, which is called Nightmare. Now, Nightmare is kind of insane. You want to make sure you upgrade your weapons before you get to those harder levels because the enemies are harder. They spawn faster, they move faster, and there's more of them. So that's a good thing to look out for. Throughout each level in Harvest Run, unless you're playing on Master, there are these things called floppy disks that you need to collect, and you want to collect those and search every inch of the map for those because those actually help you upgrade your weapons. So you find one floppy disk, you have to put it in your inventory, and then later on in the map or whatever map you're playing, you're able to get to a checkpoint, which is like 4 different vending machines. They kind of like arcade booths, but you use them in order to buy like pipe bombs, buy missiles for your little wrist gun or rocket launcher, and also your booster syringe, your health basically. But the floppy disk you want to put in those arcade machines to save them, and you want to survive the whole map in order to unlock the special perks that they give you, which are unlockables for your weapons. I'm gonna get to the weapons later, but right now the harvest mode is the campaign. You have floppy disks that you have to collect in order to upgrade your weapons, and you can progress. Of course, it's a 4-player co-op. You can either do it by yourself, you can do it with the computers that have infinite health boost, but they're not as good as if you play with a human and have that extra brain power, because the computers kind of act funny in the game. They kill some enemies, but it's better if you play online with the real people that you can talk to and communicate with. It's a very fun game. The Harvest Run is very fun, especially you have a full party. I uploaded a video of myself playing with 3 other people. Those are my boys. I actually named the video that After the Fall PSVR with my boys. Make sure you check out that video because that was a very fun stream, and that's just the kind of stuff and the feeling that I get and how excited I get when I play a 4-player co-op like this game, which is a good game. Um, After each level, there's a boss. There's 5 different bosses at the end of each level. I don't know the names of them, but the first one is the he looks like a guardian. He has like armor on. He's the very first boss. But there's 5 different bosses, and then the bosses are different. They look different. You got to shoot them in certain spots and do all that. So depending on which level you're on, there's a boss at each level. The campaign is fun. There's zombies everywhere. You got to communicate with your team. Hey, they're behind us. Hey, they're in front of us. You know, the weapon boost. You can also heal each other as well. You can heal yourself, so you can stamp. You can hit yourself with a revive syringe, a booster syringe. Think about Farrell. A booster syringe. You can heal yourself, which helps your health. And you can also heal other people. When someone's dead, they turn red and they can't move. You can go up and heal them if you have an extra revive syringe. And you can bring them back to life, which is crazy. They're frozen when they die, and after each checkpoint, they come back to life. So if you're in a tough battle, man, I can't do this. I'm getting stressed out. Man, I need help. You have an extra revive syringe. You can walk past your teammate, whether you're online or your computer. And you can stab them with this syringe, and they'll come back to life, and they can help you. The pipe bombs are really good in this level as well, or in all levels. They're really good with crowd control. They're kind of hard to throw. It kind of took me a little bit to control them and to figure out how to use them. But you basically got to hold the trigger to detonate it, or hold it to arm it, and then you throw it with the top button while you're aiming the arc with the bottom trigger on the aim. I'll play with the aim. I'm not sure how it is with the moves. It's kind of messed up for me for the moves. I can't do it. I can only play with the aim controls. But people who play with the moves has an advantage because you can use 2 hands to dual wield weapons. You can have a shotgun in his hand, a pistol in his hand, or SMG or whatever. But I couldn't do with the moves, so I preferred the aim controller for this. The game is, or the harvest mode is really fun if you have 4 players. I'm just leave it at that. I've encountered some bugs on this, such as some of my teammates spawning outside of the map when we first start. They have to quit, or my loadout isn't what it was. Like, I'll equip the assault rifle for my top inventory on one of my slots, and I start the game and it's not there. But that's just little bugs that the people or vertical games can patch up and fix. So the game isn't game breaking. The harvest mode isn't game breaking. None of it is game breaking. You can play it. It's very fun. I highly encourage you to play it unless you want it to wait until the game is completely fixed. I talked about the vendors in harvest mode, which are the checkpoints. You're able to go in there, buy the syringes, buy the pipe bombs, buy the armor or the missiles for for your wrist that you get later on after you beat the game. Each enemy you kill, they drop these orange orbs, which is basically like your money in order to purchase stuff from those vendors, like the pipe bombs and stuff. So you want to make sure you collect those as well. And it's not like you kill an enemy and one guy comes and takes all the loot. It's actually individually set up, so whoever kills anybody, you can take as much loot as you want to, depending on who killed them. So everyone has an equal amount of the money to go around. So it's not like somebody kills an enemy, they run over and collect everything, or somebody sees an ammo box, they open it, and they collect all the ammo. It's basically it's distributed from all 4 players, or how many players that you're playing with at a time. So it's not like someone's hogging everything. So for instance, if I shoot a ammo box, it's only going to affect me, but they're going to still see that ammo box on in their game to get ammo as well. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that's very helpful because you have people who want to hog everything, and it's a survival game. Everybody wants to survive, so they take a revive syringe and take that or whatever. But you can also give people revive syringes as well, give people bombs, which is pretty cool. Or even give somebody your gun, which is amazing because you can't do that in other games other than Firewall. But zombie survival game like this, there's no other game you can do that in. So that's enough of the harvest mode. I give the harvest mode a good score, from bad, good, to great, to amazing. I give it a good because it has some bugs. But it would definitely be great when they do that. Especially you can throw grenades to people. That's pretty cool too. Catch ammo that or not catch ammo, catch the grenades or the revive syringes that they're throwing at you. That's pretty sweet. I did that one time in my stream. But that's gonna conclude it for harvest mode. Now I'm gonna go on to Tundra Dome mode, which is the multiplayer basically. You can play 4 versus 4. I think it's 5. Is it 5 versus 5? I'm not sure. But it's more than 3v3. But you're able to play with 4 versus 4, 5 versus 5 people, and you're able to basically survive. It's like a team deathmatch. And you want to get the most kills, and your team wants to get the most kills before the game time expires. How this works is there are no loadouts. Basically, you're all responding in the map depending on which team you're on. Is team 1, is team 2. And you have to search around the map for weapons. So you can get like a pipe bomb. You find a pipe bomb laying around. You find a revived syringe, which you can use on yourself. So if you're running and you take enemy, you're low on health, about to die, and you have a health syringe. Actually, you spawn with a pipe bomb and a syringe automatically, and a pistol. It's your job to find like a pump shotgun, or an assault rifle, or a Desert Eagle, or something like that. Everybody spawns with a service pistol and a pipe bomb and a syringe to start off. But it's basically it's a fun mode. The gameplay is a little bit hard to aim, but I think it's just something you got to get used to, because the game mode that Tundra Dome has, you kind of got to get used to it. You're not gonna just jump in right away and kill everybody. They kind of move like the zombies too, but mind you, they're walking instead of like crawling and stuff. But it's just like the Harvest Run of zombies, but everyone is a hunter, so it's hunter versus hunter. And, you can throw grenades, you can revive yourself, you can find an assault rifle and shoot it with assault rifle, you can find an SMG, shoot with SMG or pistol. So it's very cool. I think it just takes a while to get used to. I personally like it. There's a lot of people that don't, because they probably suck at it and just like, man, I ain't doing this. I'm gonna go play something else. But I personally like it. It's something you're gonna have to get good at. You're not gonna be good just starting right off the bat. But the maps are kind of small. They're like medium-sized maps. They're not too huge, but they're medium-sized maps. And communicate, of course, with your team. Set up stuff you want to, 2 versus 2, or 2 go this way, 2 go that way. And you basically you want to survive. And 2 maps, they're called Neon Valley and Skywall. Those are the 2 maps that you can get online. The weapons are all the weapons in the game. There's 6 weapons in the game. The weapons are a service pistol, a Desert Eagle, which is called the Falcon Arizona. You have your pump shotgun. You have an SMG. You have your assault rifle, which is like the assault rifle, a fully automatic assault rifle, and then you have your AK, which is called AT-47. It's called something like that, but it's basically the AK of the game. And your other rifle is like a carbine rifle. But the best thing about the weapons in this game is that you can customize them. You can put one weapon on your little workbench, and you equip it with like a different barrel. You can equip it with a different sight. You can put like a hollow sight up there. You can put like a iron sight. I've only unlocked the sight with the red dot on it. That is very helpful. Helps your accuracy. I unlocked the pop shotgun. Or I keep going pop shotgun. The pump shotgun, and you can put like different barrels up there. Like I said, you can put a different sight. You can put a different grip. You can put a foregrip up there. You can put your accessory up there, which basically shows how many bullets you have left on the side of your gun. Extended mag, you can put that up there. Like, the game is very great with customizing your weapon. Let's just say that it's very good with customizing. You can put different skins up there. I pre-ordered the game, and I have Uncle Bob's skin and Arizona something skin, but that's for pre-ordering the game. I'm getting the deluxe edition. I got it, but it's still locked for some reason. I don't understand. It's something they're gonna have to fix. But the customization in this game is very good. So if you're looking for a game with high customization, this game is it. And you're able to drop your weapons for your friends. So say like if I have an assault rifle and I want to show my friends, I could drop it, they can pick it up and see the exact same attachments that I have on my gun. So they can use that if they have like a suck gun or something, or you just want to be nice and give somebody a nice gun. That's it for the weapons. There's 6 weapons in this game total. They're all customizable, different types of sights. All that is sweet. So now I'm gonna go to the private mode. The private mode, it works basically if you don't want nobody to come into your match. You want to play with a specific person. You can find somebody on your friends list. And I've noticed this. This is what I really messed up on when I first started the game and I was trying to invite my friend. You don't have a friends list in this game. It's like whoever's in the lobby, you can invite those people. And then if you want to find your friend, you have to search their player ID in like this little number grid that you get in search. So if you hit options and you go to search, you're able to have like a phone, like a group of numbers and a space box. So you have to type in their ID number in order to find them. Everyone has an ID number. So you have to find your ID number, which is you hit start and it's in the bottom left corner. You're able to find that and add your friend that way. Then you can send them an invite through the game. It's kind of a lot, but I think it's only because I had crossplay enabled for me to play with other VR players. So I think that's why that had happened. But it was it's kind of a lot, but like I said, I don't know if that's because I have crossplay enabled with my PSVR or what, but I was able to play with my friends in this in private mode. So like I said, you have to send them an ID. You have to find their ID. You send it to them. You invite them to basically be your friend, and then you invite them again in order for them to join your party. So it's kind of a lot, but that's how you play with your friends. It's not like, oh, I go to my friends and send them an invite. It doesn't work like that. You gotta actually search them using the little number system that we all have under your ID name. Um, you can also play in different regions. There was North America. There was Europe. I forgot what it was, but there's different types of regions. All the regions you can actually choose from and play in those regions. I've only played in North America, so I'm in North America. But if you want to go to Europe's region, you can play in that too. They'll drop you and you got to restart the game. You're able to go play in Europe with all the people that's in Europe right now. Most of my friends that I've seen in the lobbies have been my friends because the lobbies are kind of small. There's a lot of people that's in a lobby, either searching for a game or actually walking around or trying to customize their weapons, or in the back room trying to customize their weapons. So everybody that's in that lobby, you're able to invite them into a game, whether it's Tundra mode or if it's Harvest mode. There's no audio in the lobby when you boot up. Every time you boot up the game, you're put into the lobby or like the safe house, basically where you get your missions from the harvest, basically where you set up your harvest front or you set up your Tundra Dome mode. But there's always a lot of people in there, and those are the people that you're able to send invites to, check the lobby, send the invites, and you basically set up your games, which is kind of different because normally you start a match, you got to hit online, but this game is like, no, so you go in, you're automatically online, and then you go to like the arcade to switch your gun and pick what you want to do, like Harvest, Tundra Dome, or something like that. But that's how you invite people. You can invite people either in private mode if you want to have a private game with somebody, or you can go online and invite them using who's in the lobby and send them an invite that way, or putting their ID in. But yeah, I think that's basically it. Other than the bugs, I've encountered some bugs. Like I said, there was bugs of not being able to have my assault rifle when I start the game when it's already equipped, and then I get into the game and it's not equipped no more. People spawning outside of the map. There's been times where I get stuck inside a wall, but I haven't had no time where I had to back out of my game. I just kind of just leaned over and was able to get out the wall, and I was able to continue playing. There's been times where my people, or the people that I have who are my friends online, we would kill everybody and the music will still play, and there'll be somebody like off the map that I have to shoot, or we have to shoot in order to continue. So it's like we would think we have everybody shot, but the music's still playing like, we killed everybody, or the music's still playing like there's somebody left, which it is somewhere, and we found him and was able to shoot him and continue. There was a time where somebody had left a match and I had 3 people, and I was stuck along with the other 2 people that I had played with because the computer took the guy's spot that left, and the computer was just frozen, like he wasn't moving. And it was right before we had gotten to a safe house or a checkpoint, and we couldn't continue because the computer was just standing there. He wasn't doing anything. We tried shooting him, he wasn't doing nothing. So we had to start the whole level over again. And there was the last bug that I had was when I was trying to equip my pipe bomb or my syringe when I had my gun in my hand, which was kind of crazy because I actually had to put my gun away. Like I had to put my gun in the slot, then hit the grenade, then have the grenade equipped, and then use the grenade. Mind you, there's a horde of zombies chasing me. So that was kind of stressful, but all the bugs that I've encountered, they're fixable. Vertical Games even said that they were going to fix the bugs, and that even before when I bought this, they sent out the message saying that, the PSVR mode isn't going to be as good as like the other modes. So that was just a heads up. But I love this game. I play it. I've been playing it every day since it came out. I'm trying to get the platinum. If you see, the trophies will be right there, but they're not there. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it'll be here, maybe a couple hours, or when I reset my PlayStation or something like that. But I just turned my PlayStation on today and there was no trophies. But yeah, other than that, those are the only bugs that I have. I think this is actually I actually think this is a great game, minus the bugs. The bugs make it a good game, but it has potential to be a great game based off like the multiplayer, the interactions, the weapons, the customizable weapons. Right now for me. It's in between good. Based off my scale, I have a scale: bad, good, great, amazing. Amazing, like the game blew it out of the water. Maybe feel certain type of ways. Maybe like just everything is good about the game. Everything's perfect. This game is not perfect, but it's in between good and great. Like it's in between good and great. Um, Once the game is fixed, it will definitely be a great game. Highly recommended. I can kind of recommend it now, but it's just like the kind of bugs are like the bugs that's in this game and that I've counted also counted crashes. My game has crashed a couple times. But other than that, the game is great. It's borderline great and good. But it's not game breaking. The bugs, it does not prevent me from playing the game. I still play it every day, I still have fun. But it's really up to you. Whether if you want to have a game and it's not perfect, if you're waiting for a perfect game, wait till they fix it and then buy it. But if you don't mind and you just want to have fun, and you see my streams. I had a lot of fun in my streams, multiplayer and single player. But if you really like, I'm a diehard PSVR player, and I was looking forward to this game, so I bought it. I couldn't wait no more. It already got delayed. I was ready. I was ready to to sacrifice it not being good, but I end up liking it. And there's a lot of people who don't like it. I play with the aim controller. The aim controller is fun, but yeah, that's basically my review. At the end, it's between good and great. Tony the Tiger, it's great in between good and great. So that's how I feel about it. I haven't checked the digital art book or the digital soundtrack that I have as well. I'll check those out and I'll make sure to get back on here to let y'all know how those are. But yeah, I like this game. I give it a thumbs up. I recommend it. It's really up to you whether if you want it or not. But that's going to conclude this video. That's my review of Afterfall. 22 minutes. Thank you for staying through this whole video and let me vent about this game and how I feel. I honestly say get it, but if you don't want to get it, you want to wait, you can do that too. But I highly recommend it. But thank y'all for watching. This is Defender PSVR signing off. Peace out.